In a world where celebrity lives are just a click away, The Bling Ring took fandom to a dangerous new level by breaking into lives they so idolized. The Bling Ring shows how the worship of celebrities fueled by social media and consumer culture has the ability to distort one's moral ground and drive people to criminal behavior in order to achieve a perceived status. The Bling Ring was a Calabasas-based group of teenagers who became infamous for the robbery of various celebrity homes, collectively stealing over $3 million worth of items. The group consisted of Nick Prugo, Rachel Lee, Courtney Ames, Alexis Nyers, and Diana Tamayo, and they made up the Bling Ring. The group had an unhealthy, all-consuming obsession with celebrities' fame and wealth, which is why the idea of being able to be in these celebrities' homes, take their items, and wear their clothes became so captivating. The so-called ringleader of the group was Rachel Lee. Rachel grew up in a comfortable lifestyle in Calabasas, California, where she attended Indian Hills High School. This is where she met her partner in crime, Nick Prugo. Nick and Rachel became very close over the following months, bonding over their love of fashion, celebrities, and their obsession with the wealthy. The pair's life of crime began as they started checking cars whenever they would go to parties. They were pulling car door handles, hoping to find one that would be unlocked, and when they ultimately did, they would take any wallets, money, or jewelry that was to be left in them. While these small robberies funded their party lifestyle and allowed them to indulge in some luxuries, it was never enough for Rachel. This led them to their very first ever celebrity victim, Paris Hilton. Rachel and Nick relied on social media platforms such as MySpace and Twitter to get information on when celebrities would be gone in order to know what days would be optimal to break in on. It was celebrities' constant updates to their fans on their whereabouts that allowed the Bling Ring to be so successful. So, when Hilton tweeted that she'd be in Las Vegas hosting a party, Rachel and Nick knew that they had to seize the opportunity. When they got to Paris' house, they found that not only was there an extra key under the mat, but Paris had left her house completely unlocked. Nick and Rachel both left with a myriad of items, jewelry, clothes, and an extra $1,800 each in cash. And due to Paris' excess of items and ultra-wealthy status, the missing items and money were never detected. Despite going several times over various occasions when Paris was out of town, it wasn't until Rachel and Nick's very last visit where they brought along classmate Courtney Ames and stole millions of dollars worth of jewelry that Hilton finally noticed the missing items and filed a police report. Despite the scare of Hilton's police report, this did not stop Rachel and Nick from both expanding their group and continuing to find new celebrity targets to rob. It was at this point that Courtney Ames, Alexis Nyers, and Diana Tamayo began to regularly come along with Nick and Rachel to these robberies. The group went on to rob reality TV show The Hills star Dina Patras, the OC actress Rachel Bilson, movie star Orlando Bloom, and the ultimate it girl at the time, Lindsay Lohan. The bunch would use the same techniques, searching up celebrities' address, finding ways in using Google Earth, and using social media posts to determine when celebrities would be out of town in order to successfully rob each of them. They stole millions of dollars worth of items, keeping certain items and selling others. However, the group began to get messy with their break-ins, and they were frequently caught on security cameras, where the footage was oftentimes posted on social media and even news channels. It ultimately wasn't until the gang robbed Lindsay Lohan and the robberies caught on security cameras that the officials were able to put together that all of these celebrity home robberies were being performed by the same group of teenagers.
The first who placed under arrest was Nick Prugo, who, under extreme pressure and anxiety, confessed to his affiliation for the robbing of both Lohan and Patras' homes, the two homes that had security footage as proof. Prugo ultimately served 1 year in prison out of his 2-year sentence. Alexis Nyers pled no contest and spent 32 days in county jail. Courtney Ames was sentenced to 3 years of probation and 2 months of community service. Diana Tamayo served time in county jail plus 60 days of community service. Finally, Rachel Lee had the longest sentence, where she spent 16 months in state prison out of a 4-year sentence.
Ultimately, the Bling Ring illuminates the darker side of celebrity obsession, an ideology that we see especially strong in today's society. With today's increasing influencer culture, the lines between fan, influencer, and celebrity have become increasingly blurred as the pursuit of fame and wealth continue to shape individuals' identity and values, just as reflected by the Bling Ring. Furthermore, modern celebrity culture often blurs the lines between public and private life. The Bling Ring exploited this by utilizing online information to locate and rob celebrity homes. In today's society, the overexposure of personal lives on social media has only increased, which further raises questions about individuals feeling entitled to know certain information about celebrity lives. Although security has risen in more recent years, the amount of information celebrities share about their personal lives has also increased, allowing us to create parasocial relationships, further fostering society's obsession and worship of celebrity entities. Another main reason that the Bling Ring performed these crimes they did was because they so desperately wanted to inhabit and replicate the celebrity lifestyle. This is strongly reflected in today's influencer and consumer culture, which is driven by influencer endorsements and branded lifestyles. People are encouraged by influencers and celebrities to buy their way into a perceived status, even if it means going to debt, or, in the Bling Ring's case, committing crimes. Society's obsession with celebrities and celebrity culture has only increased since the time of the Bling Ring. And although these crimes may seem extreme and unreasonable, they should really be seen as a cautionary tale on the risk of such obsession with celebrities. We are all guilty to some level of celebrity obsession, whether that be influence to make a purchase based on that one influencer brand deal, or constantly checking a celebrity's Instagram. We must be wary of the effects that putting celebrities on such a pedestal can have, understanding the impacts it can have on our lives. I would give the Bling Ring 2 stars on a 5-star scale because although the acts were obviously illegal and terrible, I do think that it serves as a cautionary tale for future generations.